Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Hello viewers, hello children. We are looking at a topic known as trade. This is grade 4, social studies. Our topic today is known as trade. We are hereby going to look at what is trade, the meaning of trade. Now, what do we mean by trade? So we look at the meaning of trade. Now, what do we mean by the word trade? So trade is the buying and selling of goods and services. So this is the buying and selling of goods and services. So goods and services, buying and selling. So the person buying is known as the buyer. The person selling is known as the seller. So this is the buying and selling of goods and services. Now, we are going to look at the forms. Which are the two forms that we have in trade? So we are going to hereby look at the forms of trade. They are also known as methods of trade. So there's one method used in the past known as barter trade. Barter trade. Barter trade was a form of trade done in the past, whereby goods were exchanged for other goods. For example, I have a cow, and I don't have beans, but I would like to have the beans, I would like to have maize cereals. For example, the Maasai are fond of taking care of cows. But we have people like the Bantus. The Nilotes are famous for pastoralism, whereas the Bantus are known as for farming. What used to happen in the past is that they would go in an open marketplace, whereby they would carry out trade. The trade that was carried here was known as barter trade. What do you mean by barter trade? Is the exchange of goods for other goods. Now, this is the exchange of goods. For example, I have cows. I have a cow here. I would like to get some cereals, like maize or beans. And now we'll go to the market and negotiate and understand. Probably, I'll give you my one cow, and you give me 2 bags of maize or 2 bags of meat or beans. Now, this is what we call barter trade. The second type of trade is known as the currency trade. We have what is known as currency trade. Now, this currency trade is a trade whereby monetary or money is used in buying of goods and services. For example, in a time like right now, in the past also, it came a time whereby they would use things like gold in terms of trading. Now, money, gold was used as a form of currency during that time. That is why we're having currency trade, because gold at that time became a mode of currency. Now, that is when we entered the system known as the currency trade. So gold, diamond, this precious diamond were termed as the term of currency in buying of goods and services. Now, it came a time whereby, due to the world evolving, coming into the current day or the present day situation, we have the currency whereby we have money. Different currencies are in terms of, they are quantified in different countries. For example, we have the dollar. $1 is estimated to be 100 Kenyan shillings. For the pound, 1 pound is around 130 shillings. Now, this is the terms of currency that we have. In Kenya now, we have what we call shillings. Uganda use what they have, the Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, they have the Ugandan shilling. Yes. We have The US has the US dollar, UK has the UK pound, India has the Indian rupee, and the other forms of currencies. So in the world, every country has their own currency, or the mode of currency that they use. Now, the commonly used mode of currency is the US dollar, is actually generally used everywhere. Now, when it comes to, in terms of currency, we use money to buy goods. For example, I have money here, okay? This is Kenyan shillings. So this is 100 Kenyan shillings. In terms of 100 Kenyan shillings. Now, what happens is that I would go to a shop, I want to buy milk, I want to buy salt, stuff that I need in my house. So what I will do, I'll use money to buy the things that I don't have. This is the type of currency trade, whereby I give out money, and probably I get a pen like this. Okay? So I have to go to a shop, give the shopkeeper money, he needs money, I need the pen, I give him the money as a currency. Probably the pen costs 50 shillings, I'll give him 100, give me back 50 bob, I go with my pen. So the kind of currency currently used is known as the currency trade. That is a trade that we have been using until now. There's something else I would like us to look at, known as benefits of trade. As we look here, how does trade benefit us? Or the importance of trade? Let us look at importance, stroke, benefits of trade. Do you think trade is important in our country or in our day-to-day situation? Is trade important? For example, we can go to Kitengela Market, which is our nearest market. Go to Kitengela Market and let us see what really is the importance of trade. Number one, importance of trade is this. Yeah? Importance of trade. Number one is that people earn money from trade. People earn money, or let us say income. Now the seller, the person selling, earns money, gets income. For example, a shopkeeper bought his goods from a wholesaler, bought the packets of milk in wholesale, comes to his shop, sells at a retail price, gets a profit, gets income, okay? And later on, out of doing his maths, he's going to come up with a profit. Now, this is what we say, people are able to earn money, earn income from trade. We are able to earn money, to earn income from trade. Number two, through trade is able to offer employment. People are employed through trade. We see the people working in different trades. Probably I'm a shopkeeper. I have 3 shops. I decide the others to employ people to be working. Now, through that, I've been able to create employment to people. For example, I'm a shopkeeper. I need people to be carrying goods from the store, taking them to the various people. Now, this is what it creates employment among the people. So it's very important. Trade offers employment to people. Now, number 3 is that people get what they do not have. People are able to get what they don't have. For example, I need a packet of milk. Okay? I'll go to the shopkeeper and tell him I need a packet of milk. So one of the things is I get what I don't have through trade. It's very important that I get what I don't have. The shopkeeper needs money, so I'll give him money and he'll give me the packet of milk. So through trade, I'm able to get what I don't have. So trade is very important since people are able to get what they don't have and what actually they need for the daily activities. Now, the other subtopic or another thing we're going to look at is lawful trading. So let us look at lawful trading. Okay? As we wind up, as we look at lawful trading, this is a trading whereby it's a legal or required type of trading. What do you mean by legal or lawful trading? Now, these are trading that is approved by the government. Okay? So trading that is approved by the government. Okay? Also, it requires a license. For example, here I have a trading license. Now, from Kajiado East. Okay? So this is a type of a trading license. For every company, for every organization, for every business that you start or you want to do, you must attain a license from the government, from the county government. So a license is also required as you carry out trade. So lawful trading is approved by the government, approved by the county government, and it is the business that operates legally. For example, I cannot start a business dealing with drugs because drugs is unlawful. Another thing is that I cannot do a business without a license because that is unlawful trading. So thank you so much. I hope you've understood our trading section. Thank you.